Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm here again with Trickstar. The new ban list is out, which means Trickstar Reincarnation is at 3. So the deck has once again changed a little bit more. Honestly, I should probably just get rid of Trickstar Nightshade now that I think about it. And I can put in like a Thrust, which would be good, or a Talents. I can definitely update this deck because I now have 3 Imperm. I finally crafted the other 2. I caved in. I'm like, fucking sure. Let's get the highest quality of hand traps that we could possibly get. At least in this deck, playing the 11 hand traps and then 2 call buys, so 13 total is fine. It's just like, sure. But I probably want to replace the Veilers with the Imperms. Although, the Veilers are also decent because they can go into SP, but yeah, it's not really worth trying all that. But that's okay because I have had quite a lot of fun with this deck, and although I've made some misplays, my opponent has made some misplays, and it has made for some stupid and funny moments. So here those are. Now this hand, going first, is a 10 out of 10 hand. Trickstar Festival, no longer a 10 out of 10 hand. Fuck. Okay. Do I just play into it? I believe this duel was before the ban list changes. So I don't think Reincarnation was at 3. I don't think all the Tundra and that stuff was out. So, sure. We'll go Holy Angel. And then normal summon Candina, declare effect, and they have the Ash Blossom. Okay, you're a piece of garbage, and I hate you, and I hope your whole family realizes how much I hate you, and I hope you know how much I hate you, and I hate you. Did I mention that I hate you? Anyways. Effective Hoodie to summon itself. More damage. You get to draw 1. Effect. Activate Fusion for some reason. I guess I didn't want to link them off. Sure, whatever. Trickstar Banjo Mantis. Bam. Effect to gain more attack. Effect to add. And then effect targeting itself to make its attack 0. And that way, if they had another add effect, I don't fucking know. If they had like Dominus Purge in this game, that would help. Light Stage. Sure. Activate Light Stage. Effect will add a Trickstar monster, adding Aqua Angel to hand. We are going to link off the Banjo Mantis into a Golchika, which is fine. Effect to do damage, more damage. Effective Aqua Angel here to gain more attack. Aqua Angel to summon herself, more damage. Drawing another card, more attack. I really hate that resets. I mean, I get it, but I also really fucking hate that resets. Link the 2 into Noble Angel, more burn damage. Noble Angel effect is Chainlink 2 because Holy Angels is mandatory to add a Blue Tears card. Aqua Angel as Chain 3, and then that's it. Look at their hand. Oh, this called by is the single most irritating thing here. Because this hand isn't... Well, this hand's really good, actually. But, like, if it was just these 6 spells in their hand, they're probably still winning this duel. And then also, because the Foolish, they can make it so my shit is untargetable. So, yeah, they're in a good spot. Noble Angel's going to add from back to hand, made into Blue Tears. Not going to activate, but Trickstar Fusion's going to banish to add back to hand the Hoodie. Then effective Noble Angel to revive the Candina from the graveyard, because every time they activate a spell or trap, they're going to take damage. And that's good. More damage? Sure. Another card drawn. Imagine if I could draw Licoris one of these days when my opponent activate MAXX. Yeah, I'd Gimme Puppet, Foolish Knight. What the fuck is his name? What? Huh? What do you mean? Fiendish Knight. Okay, yeah. Because a spell activated Candina effect, and then more burn damage. Short. That's 800 so far. Give me more. Puppet Terror. What does this do? You can banish this card from your graveyard. Your opponent can activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your Gimme Puppet monster effects this turn. GG. Effective Bisque Doll. What does this one do? You can banish this card from your graveyard. Your opponent cannot target Gimme Puppet monster you control with card effects this turn. So, made into Blue Tears, not fucking happening. Because Condolence Puppet, good card. Sends 2 from deck. This is a really good card. It's a Foolish Burial in Archetype, but if you go second, it sends even more, and that just means that you send Bisque Doll and Puppet and Terror Baby, and you're essentially just going to win a duel. Talents! Look at my opponent's hand, choose a card from it, shuffle into the deck. They took the Veiler for some reason. I can't target your cards. Why did you take the Veiler? Why did you take the Veiler? I can't target your cards. Alright, we'll take 2 more damage. I mean, shit. 4,600 is still a fair bit of damage here. We're still burning. so we're okay. Rogue Doll effect reveal after little soldier send one to grave. Rogue Doll, summon Rogue Doll from deck, overlay the 2 into Fantastics MAXX. Effect attached to add a rank up magic spell. You play 2 always. And then adds that to hand. Short, activates effect to overlay Fantastic into C60. Oh, what the fuck? I don't think I knew you could do this. I don't think I knew you could do this. What the hell? Sure. Really don't know why you didn't summon Fantastics MAXX, whatever the hell the other one is called, but alright. This on special summon was a mandatory effect. It destroys many monsters for string counters as possible, and draw a card, but nothing has a string counter, so nothing's being destroyed. But sure, you activate a spell, so another 400. Sure, mandatory effect. Cattle Scream, attaching a material to special discard from the hand or grave, but banishes when it leaves the field. Overlay the 2 into the Gaming Puppet of Strings. Why the hell did you not summon Machina? Sure, whatever. Ardent Chaos Force, adding back to hand because the Dark Xyz was summoned. Sure. Effect, you place a string counter on each face-up monster on the field except that card. Yup. Activate Ardent Force. Overlay into C40, Gaming Puppet of Strings. Yeah, more 400 damage because you activate a spell effect. Then mandatory effect. To destroy as many monsters in the blah, blah, blah. And then 2, Gaming Puppet Fantastics MAXX. If you special summon a Gaming Puppet Xyz monster, you can special discard from your graveyard to either field in defense position. Then you can add a rank up magic spell from your grave to your hand. It's a good card. It's also really fucking cool looking. I love the art of this card. I genuinely hope we get an actual archetype devoted to this guy in particular. Not even Gaming Puppets, just Fantastics MAXX. I love the art of this card. He's so fucking cool. But yeah, that adds to hand, or that special summons, and adds the other one back to hand. And then effect to destroy everything else. But we can banish Trickstar Festival to protect everything instead. Which realistically is just protecting Holy Angel, because Holy Angel's effect says Trickstar monsters discards points to cannot be destroyed battle or card effects. So these 2 would not be destroyed anyways, and I think it's just better to keep this thing alive. We take effect damage, so we are going to pop that field spell, because that way they can be destroyed by battle. Fiendish Warrior, effect to summon one from the grave, summons itself out from the hand, banish to increase its level by 4, overlay again into Giant Grinder. Okay, and then Ardent Chaos Force once again onto Fantastics MAXX into another Fanatics MAXX. I don't get why you didn't summon this before. Why would you have summoned? I just don't get it. But you took more damage, so we're cool there. Yeah, gaining more attack. Effect, adding a puppet trap from deck to hand. Sure. That's going to add service puppet play, I believe. Yeah, that is a change of heart for every monster that I control, I think. Up to the number of gimmick puppets they control. Something like that. Whatever. But, gimmick puppet, Fantastics MAXX. What does this do? Well, let's look at it. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can target you can attach a material from this card, special summon a monster from either graveyard to your opponent's field in a defense position. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, you can target one of them, destroy it, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its original attack. Sure, Chain 1 is a mandatory effect. Destroy as many monsters with string counters as possible, then draw 1 card. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest original attack among those destroyed monsters in the graveyard. What's going to happen here? This is Chain 1, so it's going to pop specifically just the Holy Angel, because these 2 can't be destroyed. Then Chain 2, for some reason you didn't want to do this. Not sure why you didn't want to do this and do damage to me equal to half its attack, but okay. Chain 2 is made into blue tears. That is going to destroy the Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings and inflict 1650 to my opponent, because it does half of its attack on the field, or half its original attack in damage. So sure, pop 1650. Effect is going to pop the Holy Angel and damage for 2000 per game. I don't know why he didn't activate that effect. It wouldn't have done anything, but I don't know why he wouldn't have tried. That shit is so funny. And surely there's no other burn decks today, right? This hand is fucking awful. Surely there's no... Actually, this hand's great. There's no other burn decks today, right? Oh, why with the fucking Bestials, bro? I'm so sick of them. Can we fucking ban Lubellion, please? Please, I'm so sick of it. Or put Lubellion to 1, man. Whatever. Blackwing Dragon does some bullshit and comes out. Magnum effect, add Lubellion tribute to summon. Yeah, placing Branded Regained. Effective Zephyros returning to the hand to summon itself. Activate the Branded Regained again. Special Divada, Synchro 12 or Synchro 10 into Dissipator. Oh, Dissipator effect to bring back out the Vada. Synchro these two off into fucking Boreas Storm. Boreas Storm can send a Black Wing from the grave, which sends that one. Then he can synchro the 2 into full Armor Master, and then he can banish the 2 in the graveyard to summon out the other one, but whatever, he's going to add back to hand that thing. I don't know its fucking name. Harmattan. Sorry, I do know its name. Then he can activate this effect to place one back to draw 1 card. Goddamn. Activate Allure of Darkness. Goddamn. Okay. Banishing the Harmattan, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Small World again. Goddamn. Why don't you just keep the Droll? Droll's like a really good card. Why don't you just keep it? Why did you go for Radiant here? Alright, sure, whatever. Banishing the 2 to summon out the Assault Dragon from the extra deck. It's a Contact Fuse. Thankfully, it doesn't count as being synchro summoned. But this is also technically a burn deck. Each time my monster effect activates, place a Black Feather counter on this card, and then inflict 700 damage to my opponent. What the fuck? Isn't it crazy how the burn decks have worse effects than the non-burn decks? This, 100 times better. There's another deck that I was playing that does burn damage. I remember what it is. I can't recall specifically what it was. Lubellion to hand is actually really good. If you added a Jewish Worm or a Saradier or a Baldrike here, it would be a lot worse position. What are we doing? Draw phase. Standby. Main. There it is. 11 hand traps. And there it is. Sure. Okay. Set the field spell. Activate Angel of Blue Tears. We're going to chain MAXX in case he has a Bestial that he wants to activate in hand, or has something else that can summon one. And that is simply... why do we set the field spell? Sorry, I'm getting way too ahead of myself here. We're going to set the field spell. Then we're going to activate Angel of Blue Tears, targeting the Bestial Dissipator. This is going to negate its effects, and then I take damage equals the number of cards in my hand times 200. Or sorry, I take damage, then it negates its effect. So we're going to chain the MAXX. That way there's one less card in my hand, and Bestial Dissipator's effects are negated. And also if they have a Bestial in hand, and that will come up later, we will be able to draw for it, or if they Nibiru me, we can also draw for it. I'll take the 700, take the 600, because I activated the monster effect and it resolved, so it took a solid 1300 there. That's a lot. Activate Light Stage, adding from deck to hand Candina. And then Droll and Lockbird, so you had another one. Fair enough. We're going to call by the Droll and Lockbird because we actually need this Candina to add us stuff, and this Triple Tactics Thrust is also going to add us stuff. If I had a Talents, this field is fucking over, but I don't. And that's okay. Thrust is going to add from deck to hand Trickstar Festival, and that's going to be activated. Trickstar Festival is going to summon out 2 Trickstar tokens, which is going to get us into Holly Angel, I think in the left monster zone. I keep forgetting to do it. It should just be in the right. Magnum effect. Ooh, Trickstar Reincarnation's good. Holly Angel. Right monster zone? Left. Always the left. Why? Because it looks nicer in the left, even though the right side is where it should be. Normal summon Candina. Why didn't we summon Candina into the left zone or into an arrow for Holly Angel? I don't want this to resolve yet. We need this not to happen yet. So we're going to normal summon you and use your effect to add from deck to hand. Bestial Jewish Worm. Of course you have one. Effect to banish. Then we draw into Lilybell here. Unfortunate, but that's okay. Trickstar Fusion is going to activate, sending these 2 away to summon Bandit Germantis, which is not going to be in that zone. Bandit Germantis effect is going to add from deck to hand Aqua Angel. More damage, and then effect is going to place a wedge counter on it. And then during his turn, Full Armor Master can target a monster that has a wedge counter, take control of it. I made a mistake here. I really did. I could have outed Blackwing Assault Dragon. I don't remember what I was thinking of how I could do it, but I knew that I could... Oh, Holly Angel was specifically what I was going to do. I could have outed Blackwing Assault Dragon, but for some reason I decided to link into Kulchika instead here. And then now that he has 4, that effect is going to place a wedge counter, and the effective Full Assault Dragon is going to activate. How are cards even being destroyed if I paused? Where the fuck? Man, this replay system is not that great sometimes. When in your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card with 4 more Black Feather counters on it. Destroy all cards on the field. Well, we have a Banish protection. So first of all, Holly Angel protects everything it points to. Trickstar Festival can be used to banish instead. If a monster special summon from the extra deck will be destroyed by battle of the card effect, I can banish that instead. So then, my opponent loses everything aside from the Full Armor Master, because it's immune to everything. And then he's going to Jewish Worm, send the Holly Angel to grave. We're going to link the 2 off into a Noble Angel, which is going to add 1 from deck to hand, being a Maiden of Blue Tears. We can then get a wedge counter. Effect to revive the Holly Angel. Then effect to summon itself. Link these 2 off into a Foxglove Witch, which is going to do a little bit of burn damage. And then Aqua Angel to look at my opponent's hand, which I love that effect. Shit's cool. even if I can't, I like not that I don't have to discard a card or anything, but just looking at their hand is good. That tells me that this is known, this is known. The Droplet was the last card that wasn't known. Don't know why they didn't set this, but I guess they're just shit at the game, which was not surprising. Sure, 200 damage. More wedge counters. Effect to target to pop. Doesn't do anything. Fusion, banish to add back the Cantina to my hand. Now what are we doing here? Fucking nothing. I can't do anything. Full Armor Master is a tough boy. End phase Magnemite can add Jewels from back to the grave. I fucking hate that Magnemite can add to the grave. I remember that I was recording when I learned that. Still upset about it. Turn changes back. Oh, we don't got anything. Reincarnation's gonna banish everything from their hand. They're gonna activate Jewel Swarm targeting that. I don't get it. Why are you? You know what's in my hand. So for some reason you just want to instead just get a recycled one. I don't understand. Oh, he drew a second Bestial Jewel Swarm per turn, or Bestial Rebellion. Effect to take control links 2 into SP Little Knight, which is fine. SP effect targeting to banish. Jewel Swarm effect target to send. I think a chain made in a blue. Yeah, because then I have to control Link monster. And this would also be exactly enough for game. So we're targeting the SP. SP is going to target itself in that for some reason instead of targeting itself in Full Armor Master, but I guess it wouldn't banish SP, so had to happen. Sure, no pop, no send. SP can banish that. Whatever. End phase. They don't want to attack for some reason. Trickstar Reincarnation, banish to summon from the graveyard Trickstar Hoodie. Now SP in that return. We still do not have enough for game, but Joel Lockbird's decent into a deck like this. Effect to revive from the grave Foxglove Witch. Chinook is going to be able to negate the effects because there is a Blackwing monster in the field. Or sorry, he can send a Blackwing monster from the extract to the graveyard, and then he can negate the effects. Honestly, just not a bad hand trap. Remember, I was considering playing that in Earthbound for a little while because something. I don't fucking remember why I wanted to play it, but I was thinking about it. Ended up not taking. Then they're going to take the wedge counter. We're normal summoning Cantina, adding Light Stage to hand. Then the wedge counter, activate Light Stage, which is going to chain SP, targeting itself in Cantina or Hoodie for some reason. Sure. Whatever. I'm going to add from deck to hand Korobane. Now we can link these two off into another Noble Angel. Noble Angel can go battle phase, declare an attack. Korobane can discard itself, doubling the attack. Then that does 200 extra damage for the field spell because we inflicted damage with the Trickstar card. Then we can use the effect of Kolchika in the grave, banishing it, and doing damage to my opponent equal to the damage take or the attack of that monster. Now SP and Hoodie return. It's just the Droll on the field. And that can be pretty good, but he's going to go battle phase, attack over the Hoodie, and it seems like we win with that. So let's go. We'll drop return, get Baylor, effect to revive one from the graveyard. SP's effect is going to target himself. And you lost. I don't know why you did that. Really don't know. But there was nothing you could have done, to be honest. Because this thing has 2200 attack. So even though I didn't use its effect on Summon to Burn, I can just attack for game. I remember this duel now. Now that I've seen the opening hand, I remember this duel. And this is essentially why Trickstar Reincarnation was put to 1. Activate Light Stage, add Cantina. Normal summon Cantina, declare effect to add from deck to hand, adding Festival. We are going to activate Festival to summon 2 things, summoning Token and Token. Link these 2 off into Holly Angel. Right side, please. Right side, please. Okay, never happening. Hoodie effect is going to summon to the zone. Burn for 400. Yeah, gains attack. Effect link Hoodie off into Bloom. Then use the effect of Hoodie to add. And I don't think I chain block with Bloom here because I want to see if they have an Ash Blossom, because if they do, I can call by it, get the fusion anyways. But it does tell me what they have in hand. Link the Cantina into a Kolchika. More damage. And then we can activate Trickstar Fusion, adding from deck to hand, or summoning out from the extract Banjo Mantis. On summon Banjo Mantis, can add a Trickstar card from deck to hand, which is going to add Trickstar Reincarnation because we have this Droll and Lockbird in hand. Then effect as well, targeting itself, just baiting it out, or like forcing out something, you know. This chair is loud as fuck today, and it's really pissing me off. We'll add Trickstar Reincarnation. Then we are going to link these 2 off into a Noble Angel. Right side, please? No, never. Effect to add a Maiden of Blue Tears, which is a pop. Effect to revive from the graveyard a Holly Angel. Don't know why I didn't revive Cantina, which would give me burn damage and just be the smarter play, but okay. Also, what the hell is going on? Can someone explain what's going on with Master Duel and Pile decks right now? I'm in like Diamond, whatever, or Platinum, the bear rank. Almost every fucking duel is against a 60 card deck or a branded deck or a fucking, what do you call it, Tenpai deck. And that's it. It's just this random 60 card pile. It's branded or it's Tenpai. I don't get it and I'm sick of it. Because they constantly open 3 fucking MAXX. Or sorry, MAXX, Purulia, and Fulos. And I'm like, why are you even playing all 3 of them? It's just bad. But then my hand has no interruptions at all. And I'm like, cool. This requires me to summon from my extra deck 12 times to make a fucking SP Little Knight. It's so hurtful, man. Anyways, Fusion's gonna activate, banishing itself to add back to hand Candina from the grave. Maybe they had a Bastille or something. Who knows? We will set the 3 and pass our turn. What do we have? If effect damage is inflicted, we can target a face-up card on the field and destroy it. This doesn't do anything. This is essentially just a useless body on field for a Link 2 or for Link 4 next turn. Banish your opponent's entire hand, and if you do, they draw the same number of cards. If your opponent special summons a monster and you control a Link monster, target one of them, destroy it, inflict damage to half its original attack. Call by the Grave. Joel Knockbird, which stops them from adding from deck to hand, and Effect Veiler. Effective LZ! That's really good! Cheer Lemming Scream. Fuck you, nerd. Whatever. To summon itself and add from deck to hand. Anything on Resolution? No? Okay, then on Resolution, Trickstar Reincarnation to banish your hand, and then you get to draw the same number of cards. But, because you didn't respond to this, I can activate Joel and Lockbird. Discarding to the graveyard, so you can add cards from deck to hand for the rest of the turn. So what's going to happen? You're going to banish your hand and not draw. Now this is a hand that plays well into MAXX. Extremely well. Normal summon Candina, declare effect, we're going to bait out a hand trap. Infinite Impermanence, we're going to activate the effect of Licoris to special itself from the hand by returning the Candina to my hand. Or special itself, then return the Candina. It's going to activate MAXX, and while it'd be funny to burn him, I think we're going to go for the Ash Blossom here because we don't want you to have that. And I still think this is before Fulos or Purulia was out. I could check the decks, but I don't think it matters. So return that. Candina resolves, adding Festival to hand. Fulos. No, it was not. Okay. Sure. Activate Light Stage, adding back to hand Hoodie. Activate Festival. And that's going to special out 2 tokens. And it's always objectively correct to Ash the MAXX and not Ash Purulia or Fulos. Because even if they're playing Fulos, they're going to draw into MAXX. And you're going to give them less cards to Fulos than you will through MAXX. Burn. Effect to add a blue tiers card. You're annoying, but sure. If that's what you want to do, sure, little bitch. I think I summoned Hoodie here, or Noble Angel here, instead of a Holly Angel because I didn't want to play too much into Fulos, but it didn't really matter. We'll summon you in defense position just to have an extra body on field, and I guess we'll pass our turn. You drew a card, so we'll do damage. Standby phase, main phase. Normal's Pydra declares the effect. We're going to Veiler the Pydra. We don't want you to have summoning or the field spell, or Kaimin or summoning, so we're going to get this out of the way. Sure. Battle phase. Declare an attack. Oh, and you had nothing? You had nothing? Oh, little bitch boy, you got nothing. Why did I save this replay? I don't have the slightest idea. Normal Candina, declare effect to add from the hand, MAXX. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. If that's what you want to do. Oh, Korobane, look at that. Link Hoodie off into a Bloom, I believe. No, Colchica, because I'm garbage at the game, apparently. Hoodie effect to add from the hand Trickstar Fusion. We're going to activate Trickstar Fusion using U2. Then we can summon you into Bandromatis. Effective Bandromatis to add. Then we can go battle phase, the current attack with Holly Angel. Korobane, discard, double its attack. 7, or that's for 6,000. Did he fucking take damage here? Oh, Pydra's effect is that he can't take battle damage. I was trying to figure out what it was. And remember when I saw this replay for the first time, I'm like, why didn't he take battle damage? What's going on here? Pydra's effect. Kojika's gonna burn for 17. We're gonna attack there. Man, should not have fucking used that on the blue. Man, didn't know. Did not know. I could have done so much more damage here. Fusion's gonna banish to add back to hand the Korobane because, you know, 10 stuff, you can use his effect on my opponent's turn as well. They're gonna draw, and 4 cards in hand, pretty good. Fulos! Why the fuck? You idiot! You absolute idiot! You added a card from deck to hand! Reincarnation? Response? Draw Lockbird! That means you don't get to add. Response? No? You fool! You absolute fucking fool! You imbecile! Why didn't you just summon the Pydra? There was only one card, or the Genroku. You didn't know one card in my hand. That was it. Just fucking normal summon Genroku there and you probably would have won. The only instance you wouldn't have won was a Baylor for the Pydra. Or for the Tundra. And who cares? Like, who fucking cares, man? You were fine. It was just if it was a Baylor or an Ash Blossom. And if it was an Ash Blossom, you then activate the field spell, get the Catch Your Offender again, or get Unicorn, Birth, whatever bullshit you wanted to do there and go from there. But you fool, you played right into my cards that you knew that I added. Not that it's all awkward though, you would never have known that. But fuck you, idiot! Toxix, you get really aggressive and toxic sometimes. I'm very passionate about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, and I've found the past 2 years to be extremely unfun 99% of the time. So, as someone who's not only a bad person, but a hateful person, I think it's fun to insult people. That's it. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all had a wonderful day, and if you haven't, there's always the rest of your day. There's always tomorrow, the day after that, so on and so forth. Things do not get better unless you let them, so give yourself time and things will improve. I promise. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye-bye!